Wait, we need one, two.
Welcome. Hello, everybody. We are live with the red game. I have my red game walking in now for their third tribal council. I'm going to get some light so you guys can see.
Be careful walking. Very slippery.
This one is the first one. Hey, guys.
The red tribe, or the red game, is coming in for their final 8 tribal council. We have Katie, we have Mike, Jason, Maria, Lauren, Ben, Arliana, and Alan.
Alright, we're going to bring in our first member of the jury, Tana.
And our first member of our jury for the red game.
So much deserved clapping and praise. Alright, welcome to Tribal Council. So, here we go. We have 2 people immune in a tribe of 8. How does that feel right now?
Feels really good. Feels
Yeah,
really
it
good.
feels great.
Feels really damn good. Yeah, especially with what's been going on the last round or two. Definitely things have shifted. Things are completely up in the air. So yeah, I feel good. I feel bad. I was up against my wife in that challenge, but it feels good.
Good. Arliana, that was a big win for you. How do you feel about that for your first community?
Yeah, it was great. I think with my sister going out in the last tribal, I knew it was like, I really need to make sure I have this. So to me, it was perfect timing.
Okay. Mike, how are you feeling right now? Do you feel safe coming into this?
No, not at all. I'm either going home or I see Final 7.
I've seen your name a few times.
Yeah, I've seen my name a few times. I know that it's probably going to be me today if things don't change. But at the end of the day, I think I've played hard. You know, a lot of people have had, loved ones in this game, and I haven't. And I just try to be honest with people and let them know how I feel. And I'm really happy people believed in me the way I believed in others. And it worked out. That last round was tough, but something that I wanted to do with people that I enjoy playing the game with. And if that makes me a threat, so be it. It was a crazy round. But if people think I'm that big of a threat, that means that I might stick out more than other people at the next vote or the next vote. So we'll see if people want to get rid of me now or keep playing with me. Because the people that I want to play with know that. And I'm genuine about that.
So has that been the talk? Is that we're targeting threats right now, Katie?
I think that's been the talk for a while because I honestly think that this cast has been very strong and there's definitely no people that we're just dragging to the end. Everyone that's sitting here definitely deserves to be here, and I think there's some of us that at the end would all have a good shot together, and there's a few in particular that I think if they sit at the end, they win.
Do you want to elaborate?
I would love to. Thank you for giving me that time to elaborate. I think that if Lauren's at the end, she wins. She would definitely get my vote. She's pretty badass. Especially, I thought this before this idol, but especially after that idol. And I said that with all love because I love Lauren. And that's a big compliment, even though I'm kind of crapping on her life. Ben wobbled his way through, pulled out some great victories, won himself back into this game. And then if he's at the end, I don't know what would happen if Lauren and him sat next to each other because they're both really great players. Well, I do know, actually. I just lied. I would vote Lauren, but that's fine. And then I also think Mike would be a great person at the end. Coming in with no blood, with a big target player, and then her going out at the beginning and sticking it through and riding to the end, Mike could definitely win this game. So I think that the plan should solidify. We should lock in, and we should know that these are the 3 biggest threats in this game.
I'm going to pause for a second because I forgot to give you guys some information. I apologize. This is a different tribal. This tribal is haunted.
Oh.
The person voted out will put a curse on another player before they leave. So keep that in mind. All right, we will continue with the question.
It's like, can you spill all the tea? Then we'll tell you. Yeah, so now...
Okay, well, going off of that, Lauren, how do you feel being talked about as like the biggest threat here?
Well, I am pretty badass, so, no.
That.
No, it's like, I don't know, I was expecting something like that after the way that everybody has talked about me this entire game so far, even though I remain to have not won an immunity challenge. Yeah, I don't know, I think, me and Ben have made it pretty clear we don't expect to get to the end, like, everybody's gonna take us out at some point, and, I don't know, the 3 people that Katie just named are the 3 people that have been visibly on the outs for the past few votes. Like, the only reason I'm here right now is because I managed to find an idol. So, I don't know. No one's gonna let me get to the end because I did that. So, I don't expect to get there, and I don't think I'm actually that big of a winner threat because of that. We have to get to the end.
Last tribal, you were pretty clear that you were sticking with Lauren. Is that where your vote is at tonight?
I think I made it pretty clear to Lauren when we were talking that, like, I love Lauren. I love her as a person. I bonded with her really well first day. But I think that was a decision that was made because I didn't think it made a difference. I didn't, like, at the end of the day, like, I feel like I have to do what's, like, best for me. And, yeah, I don't know.
That's kind of a non-answer, but that's all right. Ben, it seems like you're also being lumped in with the big threats. How does that vibe with you?
I do think it's really interesting, and it's totally fine that, like, us 3 are getting called out this tribal after I called out a different 4 last tribal, and I think that shows how quickly things are changing. I think everyone will have completely different perceptions all day tomorrow. So no matter how anyone is perceived right now, that will 100% change.
Jason, where's your head at? You've been very quiet, not jumping in at all.
Yeah, like, I'm just gonna remain to be loyal to the people that I said I'd be loyal to. I just think it's funny that Mike said he's been honest with everyone.
I think I have been. I'll tell you this much.
It's pretty funny.
Lauren and Ben know everything about my game. And I've tried to protect them as much as possible. There's other people that I am honest with about where they stand or what's going on. I would really love to know what I am, like, dead lying about.
You said you were honest with everyone.
Okay, well, obviously, you're going to tell some white lies in this game. But I don't think I've really... I don't think I've ever just, like, said, like, a pure, blatant lie that's so obvious that no one else has done type of thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. And if you think I led a vote against you 2 rounds ago, you could keep thinking that because...
No.
You can keep thinking that if you want, you know? But I don't need to defend myself anymore. I think everyone's telling white lies in this game, and I don't think I'm doing it more than anybody else.
Seems to be a little bit of bad blood here, but...
No, there's zero bad blood.
He's gonna get a hug.
It's water. It's water.
He will 100% get a hug.
If I go home tonight, it is what it is. I don't want to. I feel like I've explained my game and all the reasons why they shouldn't vote me, and I think it's very clear. And if they don't see that, it's okay. I did my best, and I'm proud of how I played, but I do think it would be a very, very, very big mistake.
Okay, well, with that, let's go ahead and vote. We'll start with Katie.
Okay. We are going into this vote. Let's talk about this. Alright, so we got some interesting information. So I'm going to take you guys over. I'll tell you what I know. I'm shining this light on me. It's very dark, but let me just walk up the path first. and then we'll talk about this. So for this final 8 tribal council, Arliana and Alan had immunity, so they cannot be voted out. Alan played his idol unsuccessfully last tribal council, so he no longer has that idol. And Lauren played the ghost idol successfully. So those idols are no longer in the game. However, the power that why can't I think of his name? The power that Mike received on day 1 that everybody knew about is still in his possession, which is the double vote power. So Mike managed to get this far in the game to a final 8 tribal council with a double vote. No, there's not 2 tribes. There's 2 games happening at once with 8 players on each in each game. There's the red game and the blue game. Actually, there's 7 players now in the blue game. So there's 8 players left in this game that you're currently watching, which is the red game. So in this game right now, we have that we know of. I don't know if there was any other powers that any players received between last challenge and now, but we know that there's at least that double vote power. So this vote should be very interesting. Somebody in the chat while Katie was speaking pointed out that she didn't mention that core 4. That core 4, I got some intel, some tea for you guys. The person who wrote the core 4 when they voted out Connor was in fact Mike. So when Jason called out Mike, he was correct in calling out Mike because it was Mike who wrote the 4 core. And the 4 core, again, is Alan, Katie, Rhea, and Jason. Now, I got some interesting information. Apparently, the core 4 wants to target Mike. However, Jason and Rhea have a really good plan going on that may or may not happen. But this was something that was discussed, was that Jason and Rhea are pretending to be at odds, and Jason is pretending to be with Alan and Katie in the core 4, and Rhea is gonna switch her vote, or supposedly for this plan to work, would switch her vote to vote with Lauren, Ben, and Mike, and then Mike would use his double vote, which would be 5. So if Jason, Rhea, and even Mike using that power, that would be an insane move and would really make their games look great, because I think that would be a really power move, and their target would be Katie. So I don't know if that's happening. I don't know if the Jason and Mike beef is real, but this is the second tribal those 2 guys went at each other. Are they playing it up to kind of like trick the tribe and trick Katie and Alan into thinking that they're against them, and in reality they're working with them? And is Rhea and Jason going to be successful by pretending to be at odds with each other, but in the meanwhile really working together? I mean, that is freaking amazing if they could pull that off. But I really don't know what's going to happen, if they are going to stick to that core 4 or if they're going to try to pull one over on Katie. Katie has been a firecracker, and she cracks me up because she just says it how it is, and she just straight up called out Lauren and Ben during that tribal council, and I think that's really bold, but she said that, pointed out Lauren's move last round and said that was a huge move, really blowing up Lauren's game, because everyone heard that, the jury heard that, and now are people going to be threatened to go to the end with Lauren because of this giant move that she did to save herself last round? These players in this red game are like killing it right now, with all of the things that they're doing. Arliana is working with Katie and Alan, allegedly. Okay, this is my information that I'm getting from people. So a lot can change in the game of Survivor, as you know. But what I'm hearing is that she's working with Katie and Alan, and she thinks that she is in really good with them, and that that is her number one and number two. So I don't know exactly if that's going to be her plan for long, or if she plans to take them out eventually. So these players have a lot of rounds to go, and there's a lot of moves to be made. So it should be interesting to kind of see their long-term game plans and who is successful and who is not. From what I have been told, Ben and Lauren are sticking together, and I think it's really a smart gameplay by Rhea and Jason to be sticking together, but to be trying to convince their tribe that they are not together. So it's hard for me to tell how much is real and how much is not real. Kristen Allen did not lose his vote. He had a normal idol. The only idol where you could lose your vote if you played incorrectly was the ghost idol. And as far as I know, there was only one of them, and that's the one Lauren had. And since she played it successfully, because she had the most votes and she played it on herself, she did not lose her vote this time. So everybody has a vote. There should be 8 votes this tribal council because there's 8 players. However, I'm not sure if Mike will play his double vote. His double vote is good until final 6, until there's 6 players left. So yes, this round there were 2 immunity winners. Arliana cannot be voted out, and Alan cannot be voted out. They have safety. So let me see it's hard to see. It's like pitch black right now. But I will say it's a beautiful night in Maine. Much better than yesterday. It's kind of spooky if you could, I mean, it's hard, you can't see anything, but there's like a fog over, but it's like a cool night, cool summer night. So the players are getting a good night for those that stay in the game. But there will be the second member of the jury voted out of the red game shortly. And then after this, we're going to continue the stream for an immunity challenge, which is a really cool one. So you're going to want to stay on for that. I'm a little nervous for this. Tribal council, because these players are really spicy, like all of them. Does anyone have any questions for me before I start heading back? Let me see. Okay, I think she's still over there. Okay, let's see. So let me see if there's anything else I could tell you right now. I was wondering if there was going to be a girl alliance, obviously with Katie calling out Lauren and blowing up her game pretty much in front of the whole tribe. I don't think that's gonna happen this round, for sure not this round, and I would say the odds of that happening are very slim. I know that Mike, Lauren, and Ben are working together at this point in the game, and I also know that Katie, Allen, working together. They're married and they're not going to split. But I really think the key players for this vote would be what Rhea and Jason do here. This is the part of the game where players really want to be separating their games from other players by making moves and being part of big decisions that propel them forward. If you don't have anything on your resume, it's going to be really difficult to convince a jury to vote for you to win. And I think at this point, though, players are going to be looking at the jury to see who would get votes. But I just have this feeling that with the gamers we have here, that the jury, whoever of these players make up the jury, they're going to vote for who they believe played the best game of Survivor. So they're going to want to see moves that have been made. So the couples that are left, so Arliana, she lost her sister last round, so she's single. Mike lost Jazzy in the first round. Jazzy was the first one voted out, so he's single. And then there's 3 couples. The couples are Rhea and Jason, and Alan and Katie. And then we have Ben and Lauren. So 3 couples and 2 singles. It seems like each couple has a single person they're working with, and then there's one couple in the middle who are the swing from the stuff that I've gathered. And the couple that's could make a decision here as the swing are Rhea and Jason. So we'll see. If we see a Mike vote, I think Rhea and Jason will be responsible. If we see a Katie vote, I think Rhea and Jason will be responsible. I'm hoping for something exciting, to be honest. I'm gonna start heading back because I cannot see and I do not want to miss the vote. Also in the chat, if you want to tell me, I've been showing the players when the votes are read, but if you prefer me to show the votes being read, I could do that as well for the next time. But this time I'm going to show the players because I like to see the players' reactions versus just handwriting. All right.
I'll go tally the votes.
Came back to perfect time. Here, take that. I don't need that anymore.
Oh.
Okay. All right, great. I will show the players. So we have our first member of our jury right here, Tana. And these are our final 8 players of the red game. Sorry, is the light harsh? No, we're good. All right. Players are very serious. The players I usually get smiles from are just game face, game face. I agree, Crystal. I agree 100%.
What are you agreeing with?
I can't.
I want to know.
Yeah, Crystal.
What do you know? Crystal, what is he agreeing
Shout out,
with,
Crystal.
Oh, yes. Lauren did get a little sunburn today. Somebody's saying put on sunblock.
Sure,
But
it's on the line.
she did.
And I'm like,
That ain't right.
like, can we get zoom in a bit?
That's so funny. The viewers, the tea is hot. The sunburn tea is hot.
Yeah.
Yes, I like the old school Survivor music.
I love the answer. Like, I love the questions you were asking.
All right, Ciara is coming back with the votes. Absolutely.
All right. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol or an advantage and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, I will read the votes. First vote, Katie. Second vote, Mike. Third vote, Katie. Fourth vote, Mike. That's 2 votes, Katie. 2 votes, Mike. Katie. That's 3 votes, Katie. 2 votes, Mike. Mike. 3 votes, Mike. 3 votes, Katie. Katie. 4 votes, Katie. 3 votes, Mike. Mike. 4 votes each. The next person voted out, and the second one for our jury, Katie.
Awesome play. Love that for all you guys. Hate that for me, but I respect it. Good job.
Cricket.
I just want to see my kids.
Katie?
Yeah.
The Travis?
What? I want to see
She
a
wants
picture
to
of my
look
kids.
at
Yeah,
the
of
picture.
course.
For
Sorry.
kids.
Oh my god, they're so cute.
The Travis Pokemon.
Thank you. Thanks. Good game,
Do
guys.
not leave. Wait. You have to put a curse
Oh, here it comes.
on someone still in the game.
Love that.
The curse is that this person will not get to compete in the next immunity challenge. Who do you choose?
Well, can I ask some questions?
No.
Okay, well, I'm going to do some math in my head. I had 5 votes, I believe.
I was one. Against.
I had 5 votes.
Mm-hmm.
And Mike had 4 votes. He was supposed to have 5. Can I get some hand raises for the 4 that Mike had?
Yeah.
I would like to put my curse on Rhea, and you guys all duke it out. I meant what I said earlier, but you two and Jason, you have me. Love you guys.
All right. Come with me up the hill.
You will also.
You'll get to shower and eat shortly. You played great. You should be
Thank
very
you
proud.
so much.
You had me cracking there. I'm sorry, the light's bothering you.
No,
You're
I'm
good?
just trying to,
yeah.
perfect.
All right, we'll come up a little further. We'll talk about this. All right, you want to stand right here? Little close it, exit interview. All right, so your reaction was strong. What do you think happened, or what are your feelings or thoughts?
I knew this was going to happen. I didn't trust Rhea. I really trusted Jason. I don't even know if Jason was part of that. If he was, good for you. It was your wife. I totally understand protecting her. But I think that really messed up everyone in their game. Because I think that there was a clear path for Rhea and Jason and Alan and Arliana with me. And now, who knows what's going to happen in there. So it's a good way to shake things up, but I don't think it was the good move for a lot of people in there.
Okay, so you called out Lauren at the tribal council. Was that game, or was that really how you felt?
I really think she's a huge threat. It's game and it's truth. On a personal level, I totally love Lauren and Ben. I can't wait to hang out with them in Boston. But I do think it's absolutely insane that Rhea just did this to herself. There's no path forward with her without me, Arliana, Alan, and Jason. So she just totally ruined her own game for nothing.
Okay, do you want to share a favorite moment from this season? Maybe it could be a challenge, it could be a tribal, it could be something just at camp.
I just loved being out here with Alan. The whole time with Alan was really special. And before the last vote, we saw a really clear path forward for the two of us, and that was a really special moment. and I'm going to miss him tonight.
Awesome. So before we close this out, Katie, you are the second member of our jury, so you will have a say in who wins this game. Do you want to shout out your charity and a little bit about your charity?
Sure. Preeclampsia Foundation. So I had preeclampsia with my first son, Quinn, and it was really scary. So I'm praying for all the moms and babies that get preeclampsia.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Katie. Great job. You should be very, very proud of yourself. You're going to go up with Kendall. Good job, Katie. All right. So, guys, we are going to stay live because we are doing a immunity challenge. Before Katie left, she cursed somebody, and she cursed Rhea. So, Rhea cannot win immunity challenge. Immunity for the final 7. We're going to come and find out from our host and Brandon what this challenge is all about. And the answer about Arliana's feet, she is still barefoot. Okay, we have, actually the majority of the cast is barefoot. So everybody is barefoot except Ben, Jason, and Mike. So.
All right. Welcome to your next immunity challenge. So on night 1, you were told a ghost story. So you're about to answer some questions about the ghost story that you were told on the first night. The answers are going to be numbers. You are going to go to that page number in the book, and on that page number, you're going to use your blacklight flashlight to shine on that page to reveal the glowing letters. You're going to use those letters to unscramble a word and write that word on your marker board.
You'll have a minute to do so, and then we'll ask you to reveal. If you get the correct answer, you will get a point. We have 8 questions and a tiebreaker. So at the end of those 8 questions, whoever has the most points or at the tiebreaker wins.
Any questions?
Did you already say what we win?
Immunity.
Immunity.
It is immunity.
Yeah.
Can you repeat the story?
No.
Nice try.
You're the worst. Don't be absolute worst.
All right. We will get to the questions.
Remember me? I'm here to see how much you remember about my story. Here's how it will work. You each have a book in front of you. Inside the pages of this book are clues to the whereabouts of the evil spirit that haunts these woods. I will ask you a question about my story. The answer will always be a number. Go to that page number and find the highlighted letters. Unscramble those letters and write your answer on the board in front of you. If you get it right, you get a point. The person with the most points after 8 questions will win immunity. If there's a tie, we'll move to the tiebreaker question. How many times did my father pace back and forth on the front porch before breaking his way through the front door?
So the players are looking for a number, using the flashlight to answer the question. The story was written or read to these contestants on the first day of the game.
30 seconds.
The answer to the questions are a number.
I'm good. I just put my flashlight in the pocket and couldn't find it.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. The answer was search, and it looks like no one got it.
sir, Gina.
These lights attract bugs like nobody's business.
How old was my sister when she died?
Players are writing their answers on the whiteboard. You have to work quickly because they only have a minute to answer each question.
15, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reveal.
Okay, the correct answer is night. Looks like Mike, Jason, Lauren, Ben, Arliana, sorry, I really can't see you guys from over here, and got it right, and Alan unfortunately did not.
Yeah, he did.
I did.
They all got
That's his night.
Oh, it looks like light from here.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry.
You flashing light on the board helping
Helping.
Okay. I'm trying to spotlight them so you do.
Rhea is not playing in this challenge because Katie cursed her, and she cannot win immunity this round.
After this question, I'm going to make a specific. So just listen, and then I'm going to correct myself.
How many nights per week did my mother drink herself to sleep?
Per month.
So players are looking for a page number, and then they are finding or figuring out a word based on the page number, which is the answer to the question. This story was read to the players on their first day. These players have hardly ate and slept.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reveal.
Damn. Couldn't figure it out. I don't even know if it's right.
Okay. The correct answer is follow.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like only Alan and Jason got that one.
Alan and Jason have 2. Everybody else has 1.
Okay, thank you.
So Alan and Jason are in the lead with 2 points.
What day in July did I die?
Yes, very fun challenge. Goes perfectly with the theme.
Seconds. $15.
What the hell?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reveal.
It's not right.
The answer is color.
Oh my god, Mike. Of course. Dumbass.
It looks like Lauren, Ben, and Arliana got that one.
Oh
Alan,
my
did you not
God.
get it?
I didn't get it.
Okay.
It's so frustrating.
Okay, let's recap. Everyone has 2 except for Mike. Mike has 1.
Okay, so all of the players who are playing
How
have
many
2
times
points.
did my father have to hit the
Mike
door
only
to
has
get
1.
in?
The answer is light. It looks like Alan, Lauren, and Jason got that one.
What number question is that? I just have to be so bad at pain. I'm just curious.
The answers are
Okay.
I'm so sorry. That was number 5. So we have 3 left.
Okay.
How many deep breaths did I take while hiding under the bed?
So there are 3 questions left. This is for individual immunity. Right now, I believe 3 players have 3 points. So it's pretty much anybody's game. Nobody is out of this yet.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal. All
Alright. The answer is power. It looks like everyone but Mike got that one right.
That is power.
Mike is killing it.
Everybody but Mike got that one right.
I don't remember. I don't know
we have
any
a
of them, so I
recap?
just keep going to like the lowest one that makes sense.
To recap the score, Jason, Lauren, and Alan have 4. Ben and Arliana have 3, and Mike has 1.
Okay.
What were the last 2 digits in the year I was killed?
So, Jason, Lauren, and Alan are in the lead with 4. Arliana and Ben have 3, and Mike has 1. There's 2 questions left.
30. $15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal.
The answer is within. Looks like Arliana, Alan, Ben, and Lauren got it. Okay?
Okay, Arliana, Alan, Ben, and Lauren earned another point. Lauren and Alan are in the lead
With 5 each.
with 5 each.
Okay, Lauren and Alan have 5. Ben, Arliana, and Jason have 4. Mike has 1.
This is the final
This is the final question.
Final question.
How many times did me and my sister hear a scream before it fell dead silent?
Carius. That is correct.
30. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reveal.
The answer is Reach. Mike, Lauren, Ben, Arliana, all got it right. Alan, did you not have anything to reveal? Okay. That means Lauren is our winner.
I'm gonna pee my pants.
With that, Lauren has one individual immunity. She is safe from being voted out of the next tribal council.
All right, to recap those answers, it was search, night, follow, color, light, power within reach.
You can head back to camp.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Good night, everybody. All right. So just before you guys tune out, just gonna go up the hill and share something with you. I don't know if you guys are also tuning into the blue game, but if you are not tuning into the blue game, that was a clue to the idol. The players got it. If the words in order are basically saying that there's a clue, or not a clue, an actual idol up at camp. So I don't know if any of the players got that clue from when Ciara read it, but if they did, they should be running up to camp right now. All right. So we're calling it a night, guys. Please tune in tomorrow to see how this game closes out. We have our final 7. This game is very intense. All right, have a great night, and I will see you guys all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.